the Hattiesburg Super Regional, hosted by 11 overall seed Southern Miss and joined by Ole Miss. This should be an insanely exciting and amazing series to watch, having both teams from the state of Mississippi. And seeing how Southern Miss's stadium was rocking over the Super Regionals, I can only imagine what the kind of energy is going to be like this next weekend coming up. With Ole Miss in town, it should be a great spectacle to watch. Southern Miss had to go on a serious run to make it out of their Super Regionals after losing to LSU in extras the first time they played, but they got the job done in the end, with Southern Miss responding, winning 3 straight games, and all were very close games for pretty much the whole time, especially that last one against LSU, but should be amazing to watch. And going in as a Southern Miss player or whatever, you got to kind of think you beat LSU, you can definitely handle an Ole Miss team that is comparable to that LSU squad where they were highly touted coming into the season, and they kind of underperformed. So you really have to see that kind of matchup and how it relates to one another and see that you can beat them for sure.
Yeah, this is a great in-state matchup like you mentioned. And the fun part about this one is these two teams actually faced off in the postseason last year as well, in the Ole Miss Regional Final, where Southern Miss won the first game 10-7, and then Ole Miss won the game 7 12-9 to advance to the Tucson Super Regional. So awesome that we're getting a rematch here between in-state rivals, and it's going to be a matter of if Southern Miss can get their revenge or not.
Yeah, and this Ole Miss team was a team that eked into the postseason. A lot of people didn't have them coming in, but they came in and they dominated their regional, going 3-0, especially that last game. They just absolutely crushed Arizona 22-6 behind Tim Elko, who went 4 for 4 with 3 home runs. So really hoping for a similar performance out of him to lead the team against a Southern Miss pitching staff that is very good, with all 3 of their primary starters having under 3 ERAs. So to be able to stop this Ole Miss squad, I think all their starting pitching has to be on top notch for this series. And they've shown that they can do that against good opponents, but we'll see which Ole Miss shows up for this weekend. If they stay hot, then it's going to be very tough to beat them.
Yeah, I think you're right that Tim Elko will certainly be looking to lead the way for Ole Miss, but I think I'm going to go with Southern Miss on this one. They're hosting at the Pete. It's going to be absolutely rocking. And like you mentioned earlier, they just took down LSU, who's one of the most talented teams in the country. I think that's a huge confidence boost for a mid-major like Southern Miss, proving that you are able to beat teams with elite talent like that. And I think Southern Miss is going to take advantage of the home crowd and usurp their big brother in Ole Miss and claim the title as the best team in Mississippi this year.
Yeah, I'm also gonna lean towards Southern Miss on this one. They just put together an amazing season, and who really knows what Ole Miss will show up. They showed that when they're hitting their full potential and their stride, they can really just beat anybody and dominate some teams, but they haven't shown that with the consistency that other teams have. And Southern Miss's pitching staff is going to be a worry for that Ole Miss team that maybe doesn't have that kind of pitching to match up with them. Thank you for watching and listening again. If you enjoyed, we would really appreciate a like and subscribe for more weekly college baseball content.